Hello, my name is Rico McDaniel, and over the next few minutes I'm going to be sharing with you 4 simple steps to getting started in your Novae business. Over the course of my professional career, I've been very blessed and fortunate to have a tremendous amount of success. But several years ago, when I got started on this path to entrepreneurship, I wasn't so successful. In fact, that's the reason why I wanted to become an entrepreneur, because I didn't want to follow the same track that I saw people before me go on, and they weren't able to gain the success that they wanted. So I took a look at an opportunity just like the one you just saw with Novae, and I had a decision to make. But just like most people, if you're not totally excited about getting started, you probably have a little bit of hesitation. Some people say, hey, I don't have the money. Some people say, look, I don't have the time. And lastly, most people just have a little bit of fear. They're apprehensive because they don't know if they can succeed. And the truth of the matter is, I had a little bit of all 3 when I initially saw an opportunity just like this several years ago before I started gaining any type of success. So before I get to the 4 steps, I want to kind of walk you through, if you may be feeling that way, how you can become a little bit more confident about moving forward. See, the first one is maybe you don't have the money. When I took a look at this industry several years ago, I didn't have the money. And I had a conversation with the guy who was introducing me to that opportunity. He said, Rico, listen, if you don't have a couple $100s to get started in something that you really want to do that could potentially better your life, and you go to work each and every day, Rico, you got to stop calling it work. You know why? Because it ain't working. And after I thought about it, he was being completely honest with me. See, I was working 30, 40, sometimes 50 or 60 hours a week, and I was getting no further ahead. And I had to be able to think about it. Am I going to keep paying everybody else or put myself in a position to start paying myself so I can start building wealth? And that's what I did. I didn't make the excuse of not having money. I found the money, I got started, and the rest is history. One of the other things that was bothering me, just like some people that may be watching this video, you may say, hey, Rico, I don't have the time. And if you don't have the time, you got to ask yourself, why not? See, because I was busy. But when I thought about it, I was busy being broke. And I don't know if you're broke right now if you're watching this, but the reality is this. How about doing something over the course of time where you put in work, but you develop something called residual income? See, if you took a close look at our compensation plan with Novae, over the course of time, as you refer people to this phenomenal business opportunity and the products and services that can help enhance their lifestyle, guess what? You benefit from it. And over the course of time, residual income could take you from working hard to try to develop that income to stop working and the income continues to come in. And that's the way the rich get richer, is residual income. So you should be able to get excited about an opportunity to be able to leverage your time. The third thing is having a little bit of fear. And I think for most people, if you never had the success that you wanted, and if you ever failed at anything, you probably will have a little bit of fear after taking a look at this, because most people say, hey, you know what? What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work out? Well, the question you should really ask yourself, what if it does work out? See, because at the end of the day, I knew when I took a look at this, hey, if I got in, I worked really hard and I tried it, and if it didn't work out, I could go back to being broke. I was already good at it. So the reality is, if you're taking a look at this and you have a little bit of fear of getting started, we're going to help you along the way, teach you what you need to do to put you in a position to win. But you got to understand, you should not be fearful of what's to come. You should be fearful of remaining where you are, especially if you're not getting the type of results that you want in your life right now. See, but before I started getting the results that I wanted, before I started to succeed in a major way, I had to start with a foundation. And the foundation for me was the 4 steps that I'm about to share with you. And as I go through these 4 steps, if you follow them completely and honestly, you will be on your way to having success in Novae. Step number 1 is getting started as an independent business owner with our company and choosing either the inspiration pack or the opportunity pack. See, each and every person that takes a look at Novae, and if you love our opportunity, you become a customer right away. You're not investing $49.95 or $199.95 to become a business owner. You're actually paying these amounts to become a customer for one of our packages. And then you're agreeing to our independent business owner agreement. But it's important after you pay for those services when you get started to actually get registered for those services. Don't just pay for them and just go out here and start talking to people about this business, because you're probably not going to be able to effectively speak with people about this opportunity unless you're utilizing the products and services. I always tell people you have to be a product of your product. And if you are taking advantage of the savings and the discounts, if you are taking advantage of our personal growth and self-development library, maybe you're taking advantage of some of our services, like the travel services or like the tax bot, right? Maybe you're taking advantage of some of the financial education services, increasing your credit score, being able to get your debt eliminated with following the plans that the software is sharing with you, or even the budgeting tool. See, the reality is if you're going through these services, you're registered, and by the way, you get registered in your members lounge, okay, in your back office after you get started. If you've enrolled for these services and you're enjoying the benefits, you're going to be more confident and more passionate at talking to other people about these services. So that's why we recommend you do it when you get started. And you can actually do it in what's called your members lounge. It's your back office. You go to your website, log in, you're in your members lounge, and you can actually start registering for the products and services that come along with your associated package. The second step is to be coachable. And this is probably the most important step out of all four that I'm going to share with you. See, most people get really excited about transforming their lives when they take a look at the Novae opportunity. But most people don't have the success that they want to have in their life. And when they get started with Novae, they automatically think that they're going to start having success within Novae. See, but the reality is you can't do what you don't know. That's why having a coach is very important. See, if you really think about it, pros have coaches. LeBron James, one of the greatest basketball players that ever walk out on the court and play the game of basketball in the NBA, he has a coach. Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players in the history of tennis, she has a coach. Peyton Manning, one of the greatest NFL quarterbacks to throw a football in the history of the game, he has a coach. Makes millions of dollars, but he still listens to someone that's helping him refine his skills, to learn new things so he can grow, and go to another level. Even other industries like Alicia Keys, a professional entertainer. Guess what? She has a vocal coach to make sure she does what it takes to help her operate at her highest level. See, if you want to succeed in life, if you want to get started and you want to succeed in Novae, the question I have for you is, who's your coach? See, because if you keep doing the same things you've always done, you're going to keep getting the results that you've always had. When you get started, there's a plan that we're already putting together, and if you follow that plan, you got to run those plays, guess what? You will become successful. But it's about being coachable. Step number 3 is to complete your 24-hour checklist and your massive action plan. And yes, I said your 24-hour checklist. That means when you initially get started, within your first 24 hours, you want to get this done if you really want to be on track to achieve the success that you're looking to achieve. See, if you want to become successful, especially in a short period of time, it's all about taking massive action. And after you go through this 24-hour checklist and start going through your massive action plan, it's going to show you right away how to start earning income very quickly. Also, how to promote yourself through the ranks and start developing the residual income that you deserve so you can start living the lifestyle that you really want to live. See, it's all about having a system. And the reason why we have you complete the 24-hour checklist and the massive action plan is when you refer this phenomenal opportunity to other people and they do the same exact thing, then you actually have a business that can grow without you. See, I always tell people, it's not what you can do personally, but it's what you can duplicate. And that's what brings massive success, because you have a system. For example, you probably heard of a restaurant called McDonald's. Now, McDonald's, obviously, maybe they don't make the best hamburger, but guess what? They sell more hamburgers than any other restaurant in the world. Some people may not think McDonald's has the best French fries, but they sell more French fries than any other restaurant. They also sell more ice cream, and they also sell more chicken. They're not even a chicken restaurant. And the reason why they sell more items than any of the restaurants in the world is because they have more locations. It's because they have something that's called a system that has been perfected, and they just duplicate that system over and over and over again. See, that's what the 24-hour checklist and the massive action plan is all about. See, when you get started, it doesn't matter who sponsors you, because they can't impede your success. So I really want you to think about it. If you're watching this video and you ask yourself, well, I don't know if I want to get started with the guy who introduced me. It doesn't matter, because he's following the same system that highly successful people are teaching, and we're going to put you in a position to win if you follow that system. And it doesn't matter who you sponsor, what kind of time you have to train them, because the system is going to actually train them and teach them what to do. By implementing the 24-hour checklist into your business as you're growing, and also the massive action plan, is going to help you gain those massive results that you really want. So make sure you get started on that right away after this video. Step number 4 is to commit to getting trained. Why is training so important? Most people don't understand the importance of training. They don't get the training, and therefore they don't have success. See, most people don't have success when they get started because they're taking their way of thinking, the way they do things, their perspectives, and everything that's gotten them to the point of where they are in their life right now and trying to apply those same beliefs and perspectives and ideas to building their Novae business. But the reality is, like we talked about before, you can't do what you don't know. See, you got to know what success looks like. And most of the time, if you've never been successful or been surrounded by people who are successful, you have to be trained on how to become successful. See, when I got started several years ago within this industry, I was motivated. I was passionate. I was willing to work hard. I was determined. But guess what? None of those things equal success. See, yes, all those things do help in terms of becoming successful, but what really helps you become successful is knowing what to do. And see, that's what training does. See, when you get started as an independent business owner with Novae, the first thing you want to do is log into your members lounge, like we was talking about earlier, and go through the Fast Start training. And then what you want to do is work on getting the advanced training. See, because the advanced training is going to start helping you develop your mindset. See, with Novae, we are a personal growth and self-development company. And it's important to not only get the initial training we offer you in the back office, but you want to make sure you can get out to what we call a Blueprint for Success seminar. See, at these seminars, we work on taking you from where you are now to where you want to go. See, because the reality is, in order for you to become successful, wouldn't it make sense for you to learn from some highly successful people? I mean, think about it. If you want to become an attorney, you would probably go to law school and what? Learn from other successful attorneys. See, if you wanted to become a doctor, you probably would go to medical school and learn from successful doctors. Just like you wanted to fly a plane, you probably would go to, a school that taught you how to fly a plane and actually learn from other successful pilots. Well, the reality is, if you want to become successful, if you want to become a millionaire, if you want to go out here and achieve the lifestyle of your dreams, it only makes sense to get started and actually learn from those individuals that's going to help you make that happen. The successful people who've done it, they can show you exactly what to do. See, I want you to think about something. If you're in corporate America right now and you have a job, most people who are the most successful in corporate America, at your company, they not only went through grade school, but they probably, went through college, and paid a tuition to get a degree. Then some other people went on and they got their master's degree. Then some of those people got their PhD. And traditionally in corporate America, the more degrees you have, the more tuition you pay, the more education you receive, the more money you earn because you become more valuable. And see, if you weren't fortunate enough to go on that track and be able to get a great job and receiving that great income, I'm here to tell you that there's still an opportunity to make it happen. See, but rather than you going to school for 4 years or 6 years or 8 years or 12 years and have to pay back all those student loans and hope to get the job that you really are looking to get, you go through our trainings with something that we call Novae University and our Blueprint for Success seminars and other advanced trainings. And you're going to be learning from people who are 6-figure and 7-figure earners in this industry. And by you paying a small tuition, you set yourself up for having a massive amount of success. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, what are we going to learn at the Blueprint for Success? See, it's so much information, and most people say, well, wow, why is the training 2 days? See, if you think about how you got to the point of where you are in your life right now, it's taking you way longer than 2 days to gain the results you have. See, if you don't have a wealth mindset, if you don't have a mindset that's helping you gain the success you want in all areas of life, the Blueprint for Success training is going to help you get on track for that. See, yes, we're going to teach you all the details you need to know about the products and services that we offer with Novae. We're also going to share with you ideas and share with you techniques and strategies on how to get people interested in these products and services. We're also going to teach you the details of the compensation plan. We're going to teach you how to maximize and strategies to build through the compensation plan to maximize your income. But we're also going to cover other things as well, like how to effectively communicate with people based upon different personalities. We're also going to teach you how to be able to have the right mindset, gain a better attitude, working on your belief. Most people want to become successful. They have phenomenal opportunities, but they just don't believe they can become successful. And we're going to work on that as well in the Blueprint for Success training. In fact, we offer a money-back guarantee. So if you come to one of our seminars and if you feel like you haven't gotten the information that you need to be able to become successful, we'll give you 100% of your money back. So I recommend, after watching this video, go to novaeuniversity.com and get registered right away so we can see you in that part of the country and help you get on track to achieving your dreams. After listening to the 4 steps to get started, you only got one decision to make, and that's to get started fast or to get started slow. Now, if you're like me when I got started in the industry several years ago, I wanted to be on the fast track. And why is that? Because I was already going slow enough. I want to be able to get on a fast track, just like the people who came before me that was gaining the success that I wanted. And I can tell you right now, if you're ambitious and you know what you want to get out of this opportunity, and that is success, you want to get started fast. It's only $199.95 today, and you're going to come in and join the benefits of the inspiration package and also the education package, along with all of the Novae travel benefits. That's something that you really got to get excited about because it's unparalleled in the industry. In addition to that, you're also going to achieve savings right away by getting all these packages coupled within the opportunity pack, because you can actually get charged more for upgrading later by purchasing the opportunity pack. You're achieving those savings right away and don't have to worry about them later either. In addition to all of that, we're also going to throw in your first admission to our 2-day advanced training for the Blueprint for Success seminar. These seminars are held all across the country like we were talking about earlier, but the most important thing for you to understand is your first admission is complimentary. That's a $100 value, and that's a great price to be able to take advantage of all those things you have in those packages, and also this 2-day advanced training with some of the most successful IBOs within Novae. Now, if you can't afford to get started on our opportunity package, you definitely want to get started at least at our inspiration package. At the inspiration package, you're going to enjoy those benefits that we talked about earlier within the presentation. You're also going to have the ability to go out and make money as well. And also, you have the ability to upgrade later, but it will be for the full $199.95. We don't care how you get started. We just recommend you get started. It's also important to understand that the inspiration package and the opportunity package also have a monthly fee of $49.95 per month. The person that introduced you to this phenomenal opportunity can tell you how to go about getting that monthly fee waived just by sharing this incredible opportunity with other people as well. The bottom line is this: we don't care how you get started, whether it's slow or whether it's fast, but what we recommend is for you to get started. See, because if you're not living the lifestyle of your dreams right now, if you're not doing the things that you want to do, and you want to get on track to achieving your dreams, it's important to understand, if nothing changes for you today, nothing changes. Get on track to changing your life and get started with Novae. I recommend you get back with the person who referred you to this phenomenal opportunity so we can help you go out here and achieve all the dreams that you've thought about achieving. God bless, and we look forward to seeing you above and over the top.